Choosing the wrong loctician can literally affect your locks long term, so it's very important to be very picky with who you choose to play in your head. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about some qualities that you should look for when choosing your loctician, because a cute little install is one thing, but healthy, thriving locks years down the line is a whole nother thing, and that's what really matters. So if you guys don't know, I go to Illyria B here in Houston, Texas. If you want her information, I will leave her Instagram down below in my description box so that you can go there if you live in the Houston, Dallas, Austin area, because she got people flying in to come see her. She's really the best. So if you want to go to her, I will link her down below. So number one, you want somebody that truly has experience with Microlocs, sister locks specifically, because I know from whenever I was looking for a loctician, I met a lot of locticians that their main clientele was traditional locks, but they were like, oh yeah, I could do you too, come on. And that's not the attitude that you really want. You want to make sure that these people actually have experience in Microlocs and sister locks, because traditional lock maintenance and Microloc maintenance is very different. Not every loctician that specializes in traditional locks knows about sizing, parting, hair density, all of these things that matter when it comes to starting your Microloc journey. Not all of them are very educated when it comes to tiny locks. So that's one thing that I want to put out there. And if they tell you that they have worked on someone with Microlocs or tiny locks before, make sure that you ask to see a photo. A lot of locticians take progress photos of their installs. They take pictures of just the journey over all of their clients, and you want to make sure that you ask to see those photos, because last thing that you want is to be somebody's guinea pig, because that is not going to be good for you in the end. So number two, you want to make sure that they are very knowledgeable on grids and part sizes when it comes to small locks. Again, this is very important, y'all. Having clean and consistent parts is what's going to make your locks even more versatile as the years go on. The reason why I say this is because, say if you have a perfect square crispy grid, right? Every time you get your locks done and you want to do a style that's a little bit more intricate, like maybe some cornrows to the back, you want to make sure that your parts and your grid is going to look nice and neat. If you have randomly sized parts everywhere with your locks, they're not going to look nice when you go to do more intricate updos or braided styles or anything that's not like this. Like here, I wear my hair down most of the time. You can't really see my parts, and honestly, whenever I had my little my rough patch with my locks a few years ago, I was not really worried about my parts. I actually combined some things in some areas, so my grid is no longer as perfect as it was when my mom started my locks, and that is something that I do regret, because certain styles I can do, but it might highlight the fact that my grid is not absolutely perfect like how it was before. But that's my fault. But starting out, you want to make sure that they are very knowledgeable and know about the importance of a clean, crispy grid. You want to make sure that you do your own research and express to them what kind of grid that you want. You can do different parts. A lot of people do square, but you can do more of like a scallop shaped parts. You can do triangle parts, whatever you want, but you just want to make sure that you express to them what you want and make sure that they are knowledgeable in that department of whatever it is that you would like. Topic number three, you want to make sure that whoever you go to is on the same page with you about how important hair health is, over length, over, you know, thickness. You want to make sure that they are aware and prioritize the health of your locks overall. Major red flag is somebody that is okay with letting the health of your hair slide for a cute little picture on their Instagram page of a beautiful bleached lock. So say you have someone that is very active on Instagram, for example, like their lock page is popping. They got this girl with purple locks, they got this girl with jet black locks, they got this girl with honey blonde early 2000s Beyonce colored locks, and that is like their thing. They like to color locks, cut, shape, all these things, and they do it for these intricate pictures on their Instagram page. But are these clients coming back to them with problems, or are these clients consistently going to them, consistently getting great quality care for their hair? You want to make sure, again, ask for pictures, ask for updates. How would you recommend that I maintain the health of my locks if I do something so drastic like that? Some locticians will retighten your hair way too tight just to get that crispy look that the photo gives whenever your locks are whenever your parts are like freshly retightened. You want to make sure that they're not prioritizing aesthetics over the health of your hair. The fourth topic that I want to talk about is a good consultation. Now this can be in person or over the phone, but I'm telling you, you really want to make sure that you go in person, because a lot of people do have maybe a virtual consultation, but there is nothing like actually getting there, letting them put their hands in your head to see the density of your hair, the length of your hair, the health of your hair just by touching it. You want to make sure that they have all the information that they need to be able to tell you, yes, I can take you on as a client, or no, or you can kind of feel their energy out. If they tell you yes, but they possibly might be taking you on just to have another client in their mix, but they really maybe feel a little iffy about it, you don't want that. You don't want somebody that feels iffy about you and your hair and your situation. Whenever I went to a loctician years ago, whenever I was having a hard time with maintaining my hair myself, I went to her and we were excited, you know, over the phone. I talked to her. She had been watching my YouTube videos for a while, but when I actually got there, I could kind of feel like her energy as the time went on. She kind of gave me the vibe that she felt like the density of my hair was a little bit too much for her. The state that my hair was in was a little bit beyond like her knowledge, but I don't think she wanted to tell me that, but I could kind of feel that from her. And that's something that you're not going to be able to feel out unless you are actually in their presence, in their space. So you want to make sure that you go to an in-person consultation. Really push for that, because that's going to give you the best indication on whether or not this person is for you or not. Nothing like an in-person consultation. Over the phone is nice, but kind of push for that in person if you can. They should be asking you about your hair history, your hair goals, your lifestyle. What is your lifestyle like? Are you super active? Your hair texture, is your hair really loose? Because people with really loose textured hair are going to have to go a different route with starting locks than someone with a more kinkier hair texture. That doesn't mean that they can't get locks at all. It just means that it's going to look a little bit different as far as the upkeep, just because their hair texture is different. They should be explaining to you what to expect during your lock journey. Topic number 5 is transparency. Now, the areas of transparency that I find that tend to be a little bit of an issue are policies, prices, and retie schedules. You want to make sure that they are very upfront with you about the pricing of things. A lot of times when you start your lock journey, they will have a kind of like a fixed rate for a certain amount of hours, and then after that you're going to be billed a little bit extra by the hour. So by that I mean maybe they'll charge you $1,200 for a Microlocs install, but that $1,200 only covers like 6 or 7 hours of work, and then after that you're going to be charged like $15 to $30 per inch of hair per hour. Like it gets crazy. So you want to make sure that they are being very transparent about what their prices are, what's it going to look like for your hair. You should be able to leave there with a good estimate of how much it's going to be, and also what their policies are. Do they allow children? If you have kids and you need to bring them, is that okay or is it not okay? Late policies. If I'm 10 minutes late, are you going to charge me, or do you have a 15 minutes or a 30-minute policy? Am I going to be charged for the entire duration of the hair appointment if I need to leave early? Like, you just need to make sure that they are very transparent about the policies that they have, the prices that it's going to be, and your retie schedule. Do they do their reties every 4, 6, or 8 weeks? And if you have some kind of a family emergency and you can't get in at 8 weeks, what's the additional fee if you come in at 9 or 10 weeks or 11 weeks? Make sure that you ask these things, y'all, so that you won't be like caught off guard and feel like, you know, the lines of communication were mixed up. You don't want to feel like that. So make sure that you ask these questions and get a solid answer from them. Those are the 5 tips that I can think of when it comes to finding a good loctician that's going to be perfect for you. Take your time, ask questions, make sure that you don't feel pressure to make any kind of decisions, because again, starting your Microlocs journey is an investment and it is a long-term commitment. So you want to make sure that all your bases are covered, that you and this person that you're choosing to trust with your locks are on the same page. If you enjoyed this video, feel free, of course, to like this video, subscribe to my channel for more lock related videos or lifestyle vlogs. I also post those. And let me know in the comments down below if you have any requests on any other lock talk videos or lock tips videos that I should post. I feel like I'm a little bit of a veteran. Can I say that? Almost 8 years in, I think I can. So let me know down below what you want to see. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll talk to y'all in my next one, and I'm out.